Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you much for being here. So today's video is going to be something that gets asked quite a bit, and it's when you've got thick hair, how can you thin it without sort of taking all the life out of it? You can use your sort of straight blade scissors where you are sort of taking the texture, taking the weight away from the length, but that's not really helping the bulk in here because these were the game changer for me. So let me just clip this hair out of the way. And when we're cutting bobs, it's normally all of this weight in here, but the ends are thin. That's not what you want to do. So when it comes to thinning hair, or taking the bulk away, but still maintaining shape. So these are like my soft cuts, and they're what traditionally people think are thinning scissors. And what somebody would do is probably like thin right into that root area. You think with that, compared to like a straight blade, so you can see there's still a lot of teeth there, which will be cutting a lot of the weight away from the hair, but it will take away a lot of length, which is why when working with the YOI scissors, you can see there isn't as many gaps. Yes, the teeth are thicker, but so are the gaps. They're thicker, so we're not actually taking away that much length. We're more customizing it with texture, or we're putting in scaffolding. We can take length away, but when we start to take length away, it's when we're sort of more on the ends and we speed up. They will go into the root and they're just cut like that. Whereas when we know when we are layering, we're elevating. So you can elevate, and then what I like to do, get that section halfway down and then just pull away. We've maintained the length. We haven't got any lines, but it just takes away that unnecessary bulk in a lot of people's hair. So let's just section across here, straight section. We're going to elevate because we know elevation creates softness. And rather than going straight, I'm just turning my blade slightly angled, and then I'll just pick that hair out of my hands like that. And then the reason I'm doing that, because I know how much hair I've got left in that section, because it's all I'm pulling it out of my hand. That. You don't know how much hair you're cutting because it's all still there. There's a lot of hair. Whereas when you did it my way, where we go and we take it away, we can actually see and control it that little bit more and not affect the shape at all. So again, I wouldn't work on the top section of hair because we don't want there to be any shorter pieces visible. If we work with a lot of texture in the hair on the surface of the hair, no problem. You can go on the top and we can do exactly the same. But because a lot of the bulk is normally underneath, that's where we want to go. So again, elevate, halfway, 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 and then pulling it out of my hand until I've got no hair left. But look how much hair is actually left there in comparison. And it just frees up all of that, taking away that bulk that's in there, but not collapsing the shape at all. And then there we go. That just sits over the top. And I mean, if you could feel it, you'd understand. And you've just got straight blades. What we'll do is, again, we'll elevate up and then we'll just nibble into there. But you can see I didn't have the control that I had with the Evos, being able to get that hair and take it out of my fingers, because I'm not actually gripping onto the hair at all with these, because if I was, I'd be cutting into the section. Whereas with these, I'm just literally as if I'm putting scaffolding into that hair, but I couldn't actually take it out of my fingers. But then if I do that, you can see all that hair that's come out. Still doesn't collapse the shape, but you just haven't got as much control with these as you do with the Evo. So that's why I'd heavily advise, if you get the Evo scissors, and what I'll try and work on is that the Evo scissors are vital, and they are, to be honest. We do ombres, we do root melts, root shadows, root taps. Colouring has moved on with all different techniques and different brushes. Years ago, we just had a brush Now people are using power painters, paint brushes, little brushes, makeup brushes to create colour, whereas cutting, it just got stuck in one place with just a straight blade scissor. But if you wanted to remove bulk in a really controlled manner, the YOI scissors, because you're putting them in and you can actually take that hair out of your fingers so you don't cut it again. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, I'd love to know in the comments down below. And if you did, or you're going to use it, or you want to buy some YOI scissors, hit the thumbs up button. So yeah, hope that helped. If it did, I'd love to know. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video.